can theater is a strategy for telling a story with manipulatives, with toys. It's a great way to help children really visualize and make concrete the story they're hearing. But teachers often share with me that they'd love to use this strategy more often, but they feel like they don't have the time to assemble all the materials. I can truly say with confidence that right now, you're about 5 minutes away from telling any story on the planet with manipulatives. So I just want to introduce you a little bit to my kit for telling coffee can theater. One of the first things I use is I try to keep on hand, round up some basic animals, people, variety farm, jungle, some little dollhouse accessories. At my local thrift store, you can get just them by the giant bagful. I also like to keep around some blocks. Very simple things. I can make a house. I've made a bridge. I've made a slide on the playground. So many different possibilities. I also find that I keep some scarves around. I use green and blue most often as backgrounds, a bit of grass, a little bit of water, and I can just pull from this kit as I assemble a new story. If ever I find that I don't have the correct toy or element, there are a few strategies I can do to remedy this. The first is to find a substitution, often with the children's help. For example, there's a rabbit in our story. We don't have any rabbit toys today. Can you find another animal that hops? Yeah, a frog also hops. Do we have a lion in our story, but we don't have any lion toys here today? Can you find another animal that might roar? Yeah, our tigers might roar. So you can just substitute with another one. That's a great way to teach children flexibility and also to introduce same and different so you can compare and contrast the book and the story you tell together. Another solution is to use a representational object. Today, these will be our bushes. This helps children imagine and visualize, and it also speaks to their sense of humor. Using a little pile of green as a bush can be really fun and silly. And don't be shy about using what you have on hand. If you look real close at my bear, you'll notice that it used to be a reindeer. I just modified it a little bit so that I could create the animal I needed for my story. If I can't substitute, and I can't use a representational object, I can always just make what I need out of very simple household objects. What I like to keep on hand, some construction paper, felt, some foam, pipe cleaners, markers, craft sticks, masking tape, some little cups, and I can transform them to create any number of things. Oh, and of course over here are the little quirky household kind of junk drawer items that can be used in very surprising, unexpected ways. So, our craft sticks, for example, become the paddles of a boat, become a fence, become a little railroad track for our trains to drive on. Our pipe cleaners can be animal tails, kite strings, umbrella handles. Even, in a pinch, you can use the pipe cleaners to create a little person. There we go. Our cups I use if ever I don't have a certain animal and I can't substitute. I can simply draw a picture, and now I have that animal right on the cup, and the cup just stands up. And I love these other little items, these kind of more random items, because they help the children imagine, and I can create all sorts of different things. So I'm going to demonstrate that with a little story. On a fine day in the countryside, we had two sweet little houses with two sweet little bushes and a choo-choo train that really wanted to go for a little chug. This choo-choo train that was made out of an old stapler box, some foam, and masking tape for the steam stack. Well, along it chugged down the track, made of a little bit of garden fencing. Off it chugged, up and down the hilly track, and finally, it reached the water. And the little mouse inside was so excited. This little mouse was made out of a block, some pipe cleaner, and a little bit of foam. Because Mouse wanted to use his new fishing net, made out of a bag of limes, so he cast off on his little sailboat, made out of masking tape, a kazoo, and a broken pencil. Happy storytelling!